Supermassive's Until Dawn Rush of Blood is one of my favorite games for the original PlayStation VR, so you can imagine I was very excited when they announced its spiritual successor, Switchback VR, coming to PSVR2. Unfortunately, though, Switchback is a bit of a mixed bag and feels like a first generation VR game instead of the next generation of VR games. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a lot of fun to be had. But first, let's get through some of the negatives. It's hard not to look at Switchback and not be disappointed with its low texture pop-in, use of fog, and low resolution compared to other launch PSVR2 games. This game also has some of the worst screen door effect of any PSVR2 game I've played. While not super long, there is a good 10 seconds of loading between each level, and a short cutscene, which I'm guessing is hiding some loading as well, which is weird to have a super long loading time in a game like this, and not in a giant open world game like Horizon. Okay, any minute now. Any minute now. Time's a ticking. Time is a ticking. Let's go. Oh boy. This is way too long to be waiting. But like I said in the beginning, there is fun to be had. Along the way, you will come across puzzles that are fairly well crafted that you will need in order to proceed, and even puzzles that you can choose to do to either save or kill other survivors. Speaking of survivors, the story is basically that your train crashed and a demonic lady wants you and your fellow passengers dead. It certainly won't win any awards, that's for sure. As you can imagine, this game is filled with some pretty good jump scares that made it quite entertaining.
Oh, jeez!
Switchback brings the usual weapon types like pistols, SMGs, and shotguns, along with a few surprises as well. Each level packs a wide variety of enemy types, and there's some pretty unique boss fights along the way too. I ended up beating the game in just under 3.5 hours, which is a little on the short side, but each level contains many branching paths, and there are trophies for killing all or rescuing all the survivors, so it's set up for multiple playthroughs, which I think I will do. The game is $40, and while you can probably spend that $40 on better PSVR games, I had fun and don't regret the purchase, but your mileage may vary. For me personally, and I do emphasize me, I'd give it a 7 out of 10, but I don't think anyone giving it a 6 is crazy either. There is fun to have, but it comes with a few big negatives, that's for sure. That's it for the video. Do me a favor, hit that like button, and if you're new here, consider subscribing for more PS5 and PSVR2 content, and I will see you later. Thanks.
Whew, okay.